Soon it's gonna rain, I can see it. Soon it's gonna rain, I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain, what are we gonna do? Soon it's gonna rain, I can feel it. Soon it's gonna rain, I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain, what'll we do with you? We'll find four limbs of a tree, we'll build four walls and a floor, we'll bind it over with leaves and duck inside to stay. Then we'll let it rain, we'll not feel it. Then we'll let it rain, rain pell-mell, and we'll not complain if it never stops at all. We'll live and love within our wall. Happily we'll live and love, no cares at all. Happily we'll live and love within our castle wall. Soon it's gonna rain, I can feel it. Soon it's gonna rain, I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain, what are we gonna do? Wah, wah, wah. Soon it's gonna rain. Yeah, soon it's gonna rain. It's not gonna rain soon here. I just checked the weather. I was hoping it was gonna rain soon because these streets here in Brooklyn need a good cleaning. So does my car. I intended to clean the car. Um, didn't make it. What happens is, oh my God, I prepared so well tonight. I walked her early. I fed her early. I got her in the crate with a Kong filled with peanut butter as a distraction. But now she is sort of scratching at because she's playing with the thing, so it was making some noise. Oh, there we go. It's calmed down. Gornamonts is sequestered with his food in the bathroom. Fafi is in her bed. Everyone's got that little corner. Anyway, that song is from the Fantastics. The Fantastics, we learned something from that show, The Fantastics. The Fantastics ran in a little theater in the West Village. Actually, it was like between 5th and 6th, so right in the Village. It wasn't East or West. It was more like NYU area. The Fantastics ran for about 700 years, and I was always like, I'll see it. I'll see it next year. And then it closed. What closed it? Osama bin Laden closed it. Yeah, after September 11th, it just didn't survive. A 1960 musical. So it ran for 40 years. A 1960 musical with music by Harvey Schmidt and book and lyrics by Tom Jones. It tells the allegorical story loosely based on the 1894 play The Romancers by Edmund Rostand, concerning two neighboring fathers who trick their children, Louisa and Matt, into falling in love by pretending to feud. So it's like a little reverse Romeo and Juliet. Or it's a Romeo and Juliet, actually. The kids fall in love because the families are feuding, only in this case it's a fake feud. Yeah, of course Jerry Orbach was part of the original cast, I believe, and he got famous from that, playing their narrator, El Gallo, El Gallo, El Gallo. Soon it's gonna rain. So the Fantastics I never saw, and I never saw Our Town. That's just it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's shameful. How can you? It's a real gaping hole in my cultural education. There it is, JX. Thank you. JX has confirmed it. It's a great show. But I see it's on Prime Video. I wonder. Oh, it's Joel Grey. I wonder what version. Oh, it's from 2000. Interesting. It's from the year 2000, which is the year I believe that it closed. I got to watch that damn thing. And I got to watch Our Town. I got to do like a marathon session where I just watch Our Town and The Fantastics and just make it a. Oh, thank you, McJet. The haircut was a few days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and it was by Russell Manley. Russell Manley is just a fantastic barber, and he's right here, a block away. It's called Ludlow Blunt. His salon, his tonsorial parlor is called Ludlow Blunt. It was originally called Tommy Guns. Ludlow Blunt. It's beautifully designed on the inside. It's got some antique artifacts from the world of barberdom. And it also has some antique chairs and antique ceiling fans. It's an incredibly beautiful space. It's worth a visit if you're ever in Brooklyn. Tommy Gun. No, it was called Tommy Guns. It's called Ludlow Blunt. Ludlow Blunt. I was noticing that people with a Scottish accent, their L's can get very thick, like almost a Russian L, like blah, blah. I don't know the example, but I noticed it. Hammerhead says, I am an antique. All right. Vintage. Yeah. Throw a marathon online watching party. Oh, that's a great idea, Blicket. Blicket. Blicket, can I ask you how to pronounce your screen name? How to pronounce your handle? Is it Blicket or Bliquet? God, I like that song, The Fantastics. Soon It's Gonna Rain. My friend Peter Castaldi, who's an incredible singer, one of the funniest people you would ever have the pleasure of meeting, a truly funny guy. He now teaches voice at Hofstra. He's a friend of mine. We sang together a number of times. We had the same agent. We met back in 2000. Started traveling to some auditions together. Had a great time. We've been friends ever since. And he's the person I know who sang in Carnegie Hall more than anyone. He sang so many oratorios. Every time you blinked, every time you blunk, there was another notice of Peter Castaldi singing in Carnegie Hall. I know Y2K. It's weird. The year 2000 keeps coming up, and it was. Oh, I forgot my sandals again. Last night also was the year 2000 when I had those sandals. Oh, Ticket, Blicket, got it. Ticket like Blicket. Thank you very much for clarifying that, for elucidating. I heard David Pakman use the word elucidate, I think today, and I thought, boy, that's a great word. Sometimes you have words that you like, but then they're out of circulation. It's like a garment that you like that's in your closet. And for whatever reason, you kind of forget about it. It's in there. It's still a great garment. It still fits you. You still like the color. You like the cut. Maybe it's turned vintage. Maybe it's come back into style. But you just forget about it. And then there it is. You open up your closet one day and you see it. And you're like, oh, right, elucidate. That's a great word. Why have I not been using the word elucidate more? I got to think about that. Ba-dee da 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 da. Dee da da. Oh, you know what? There's an A section. There's an intro that I didn't do because I don't really know that tune. Oh, Zeitgeist. Yeah, Zeitgeist is a good one. That one I definitely has not fallen out of the Zeitgeist. Oh, Festoon. Hey, Rafi. Rafi, a little happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rafi. It's a little early, but happy birthday to you. And none of those chords. All right, happy birthday. Festoon. Yeah, festoon, it's like decorated, it's covered in something. I don't think I've ever used festoon. Maybe I got to get that going. I got to get that festoon word into the rotation. Oh, I also heard Pac-Man say something. It was great because he used a word and then he said, "Don't write me a letter. Look that up because I used it correctly." Oh shoot, what was the word? It was squat. I don't remember, but it was really good. Hear how the wind begins. Hear how the wind begins to whisper. See how the leaves go streaming by. Smell how the velvet rain is falling out where the fields are warm. Did I prove it to you? I told you I didn't know the intro. So soon it's gonna rain. I can see it. Soon it's gonna rain. I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain. What are we gonna do? Boy, I really like that also. All right, Soon It's Gonna Rain. That's the Fantastics. It's Soon It's Gonna Rain. It's from the Fantastics, 1960. Yeah, let me see when that actually closed. When did the Fantastics close? When did the Fantastiki close? That's the Greek version, the Fantastiki. It opened on May 3rd, 1960. When did the Fantastics close? The off-Broadway, the revival. I'm not talking about that. I ain't talking about that. The original production ran for 42 years. So that would suggest that it closed in 2002. It ran for 42 years, 17,162 performances at the Sullivan Street Playhouse in Greenwich Village. Closed in 2002. The show's producers decided to close the original run due to declining audiences and a new landlord's plan for renovations. It's always the landlord. Blame the landlord. Oh, and then the off-Broadway revival opened in 2006, and it ran, I think, for 11 years, if I'm not mistaken. I just saw that. Yeah. Oh, no. Is that a different production? Anyway, you know what? Who cares? Hello, Donald. Sacramento in the house. Hello, Sacramento. Nice to have you. This is the nosho. I'm Ethan. There's my name, Ethan Hirschenfeld. The nosho happens every night at 9 p.m. And then if you're on the West Coast, it's 6 p.m. Or if you're in Hawaii, it's at 3 p.m. And if you're in Oslo in Europe, it's 3 a.m. Let's review all the time zones while we're at it. Mary says it's Frank Zappa from the back cover of Chunga's Revenge. Wait, are we talking about another cover? A gypsy mutant industrial vacuum cleaner dances around a mysterious nighttime campfire. Festoons. Dozens of imported castanets wave with marginal erotic abandon in the midnight autumn air. All right, old Frank Zappa quotation. Nice. Soon it's gonna rain. Blick it like ticket. Nice to know. You were going to show us the sandals. Yeah, let me get the sandals. Hold on one second. Here come the sandals. Soon it's gonna rain. I can feel it. Soon it's gonna rain. I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain. What are we gonna do? Wow! Here they are. Here are the sandals. There they are. They're the beautiful sandals I mentioned, made by Barbara Schaum. You can see there that, they called them when I worked at this festival in 2003 in the Tyrol, it's on the border of Germany and Austria. It was a town called ERL, Erl, and they had a theater there. And that theater, when they weren't doing the Wagner Festival that I was part of, they would do every 7 years or every 3 years, whatever it was, they would do a passion play. They would do like the life of Christ. So I was walking around that town wearing these, and I think at least one person called them my Jesus sandals. So, and I kind of had long hair and a beard at that point. So I'm lucky they didn't crucify me. Anyway, there they are. Thank you, Barbara. And like I said, I ran into Kika. Kika might be her brand name, but I call her Kika. It's like my grandfather was named Gerald, but he had a spring shop called Sheldon's, so people called him Sheldon. So, if your brand gets really associated, it can eclipse your actual name. Yeah, these sandals went everywhere. But this year they flew over to Spain, got fixed, and came back here. Now they have to go to Yonkers because Kika showed a guy up there how to adjust the straps. Because this outside strap is loosey-goosey. It has to be shortened. Anyway, that's it. Barbara Schaum of blessed memory. I was thinking of some other people tonight who I really liked who are no longer with us. One of them was my friends Mario and Pier Giulio in Puglia. Their mother was just fantastic. Her name was Gilda Caruso. She was a cardiology professor. And she was just a great person. They were my host when I was singing over there. I stayed with them. And she would come home from work and cook this incredible lunch, then have a little siesta, then go back to work. It's the most civilized way to live. And I put on some weight the 5 weeks I was living with them because, man, she made an incredible lunch. But she told a great story about traveling in Europe when she would go to go to conferences, to talk at these cardiology conferences. I guess it's pathology, cardiopathology or cardiac pathology. She would give lectures on that. So she had all these samples of hearts, like human heart tissue, I guess, with various problems in it. So she had a case that had actual human hearts in it that she would travel with. But she said when she would go through security or customs, she would always tell them that it was bovina, that it was bovine, that they were cows, because then they didn't make a big deal. But if they knew you were traveling with human hearts, they'd probably have a lot more questions to ask. I was thinking of her, and I was thinking of my friend Peter, who I mentioned. He had a cousin named Cristina Garbarino, and Cristina was just amazing. She hosted me she came with her friends. They saw me sing in Genoa. They came to the opera there. I think it was her first time. I think she told me it was her first time seeing a live opera, which was amazing because she grew up in Rome. She worked in radio, so she'd heard and she knew opera very well, but she just had never gone. So they came to Genoa to see the production. It was either Billy Budd or Rosenkavalier. Those are the two shows I did there. Anyway, she had this beautiful house in Switzerland. And when I went to audition in Geneva, I did not get the job in Geneva, but I auditioned. I stayed with her, and she had these incredible Labrador retrievers. She had one Labrador named Laurel, Lorel. I have a photo of me with Laurel, and Laurel had the most impressive cranium. I have a photo where I'm like hanging out with Laurel, and he just had this massive testone, a giant head. Very sweet dog. All right, Hildy, you've done well. Maybe I should let her out for the last 10 minutes of the show. Let's do that. Okay, Hildy, you behaved well. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna try to prove anything here. Oh. Let's see if she behaves or if she just loses her mind. Hildy, what are you doing? Can you chill a little bit? Today was much better on the dog front than yesterday. I tried a new tactic, which was this Kong. The Kong is that toy that's sort of cylindrical, and it's hollow, so you can smear peanut butter on the inside. So I did that, gave it to her in the cage after her meals. So that was a good. And I also went swimming. I went to the pool and left her with one of those in the cage. I should call it a crate. That's nicer, but it is a cage. And we changed up her feeding. We're feeding her just now more food, but just twice a day instead of 3 times a day, to avoid that nighttime meal, which was creating some challenges. All right, enough of that. Enough dog talk. What I was trying to do by getting Gornamance in the bathroom with his food, getting her in the crate with her Kong, I was trying to just have a show that was not about the dogs. They're upstaging me. They're hogging the. I'm always chasing rainbows, watching clouds drifting by. My schemes are just like all my dreams, ending in the sky. Some fellas look and find the sunshine. I always look and find the rain. Some fellas make a winning sometime. She just knocked over a lamp. And then we got horror lighting for a second. Some fellas make a winning sometime. I never even make a game, believe me. I'm always chasing rainbows, waiting to find the little blue, waiting to find the little bluebird in vain. 1917, Joseph McCarthy and Harry Carroll, always chasing rainbows. It's a little bit maudlin, it's a little depressing. Now I remember why I stopped singing that song, but it popped up. It's kind of pretty, but it's a downer. Oh, Hildy, there's the car. She brought the Kong, which has the capacity to load it up with peanut butter. She kind of looks like a shark. The gray and the black eyes and then the big mouth. There's something sharky about her, I have to say. He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 She's got the whole world in her paws. She's got the whole world. All right. You know what? No. Oh, did you lose? Now you lost it? It's under the... Well, we almost got through a show where it didn't become all about the dogs. Now she's agitated because the Kong went under the chair and she can't find it. What else is going on in the world, people? Oh, there it is. Hey, did I mention that our fundraiser raised 33 grand? I'm feeling good about that. I feel like that's a propitious number. 33 grand. That's what we raised for the Movement Voter Project. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you. If you have $1 to donate, I'm going to make a recommendation. I'm going to go out on a limb here and make this recommendation. You know, there's this organization called the Haitian Bridge Alliance. The Haitian Bridge Alliance. The Haitian Bridge Alliance is the organization that has brought the lawsuit against the grotesque, monstrous candidates that the Republicans have nominated for P and VP. They have brought a lawsuit on a number of grounds, and including menacing, I think criminal menacing, maybe it's felony menacing, because they just lie and lie and lie about this whole community. And so this organization brought a lawsuit, and so I sent them a few bucks today, just as a show of support, because I feel like they need to know that this is just fantastic that they did this. More organizations and more groups, more ethnic groups, more, I don't know, more victims of their lies should do this. It happens to be that in Ohio there's a law that allows private citizens to bring this sort of action in front of a judge. It's called the Haitian Bridge Alliance. I put the link in the chat, and I think you can just click on that. Yeah, they crossed the line. They cross the line all the time, but yeah, just give them $1. I really feel like give them $1. Even send them 10 cents. Just that they see more names of more people supporting them. It's like a big thumbs up. Now this isn't all that they do. They advocate for all kinds of people that need help. So, but this is just a high profile, very smart move by them as a reaction to the lies that have resulted in all sorts of suffering and threats. All right, so I did that. Got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world. What did you do? You brought it again? There it is. I feel like we should do another song. Oh, yuck. She just dropped it on my book and a piece of, what is that, peanut butter? What just popped out of there? Ick. You know how when you see something yucky like that, you kind of want to smell it just to find out what it is? If I wasn't on camera, I definitely would have smelled whatever that morsel was that fell out of that. Oh, she just ate it. It didn't feel like peanut butter, but it was, maybe it was. I don't know. Oh, I wanted to promote this thing. I'm in this our film. Where is it? Our mockumentary, Today Is Now. Today Is Now is the mockumentary, and it's the book. It's the eponymous book, Today Is Now. The mockumentary, in which you learn about this book and you learn about the book's author, the illustrious, the venerable Dr. Samuel Benjamin, played by me. The movie, the mockumentary, is in the NJ Web Fest this coming weekend. Friday night at 6:30 p.m. is our screening, and I got a bunch of nominations. I'm just gonna do a little bit of promotion here. I'm inviting you to come see the screening. If you're within traveling distance of New Jersey. Here are the nominations we got. Best Actor in a Comedy. I got that nomination. Best outstanding mockumentary. We got that. Outstanding mockumentary. Best writing in a comedic work. I got that nomination. And then we got Best Host, which is still, don't know what that means. Best Host. I think Best Host was because it sort of at sometimes seems, since it's a mockumentary, sometimes it seems like a reality show where you would have a host, I guess. In any case, we got some nominations. So please come. If you go to the NewJerseyWebFest.com, you just spell it out, NewJerseyWebFest.com. The tickets are $25. The screening is at 6:30 p.m. on Friday. That's just 2 days from now. Yeah, in 48 hours. In 45 hours. The screening is in 45 hours. If you start walking, you can be here. Even you, Mary in Chicago. If you start walking right now, I think in 45 hours you can make it here. Come to the screening, and after this screening, then we have the Yonkers Film Festival, the Yo-Fi in November, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with the movie. Okay, let's play a song. We need a little outro. We're into overtime here. This is getting serious. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then leave me. Someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? It's my fault. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. All right. Have a crazy good evening. Thank you for tuning in. I am Ethan. Thank you for your eyes and your ears. Ethan is my name. There's my name. This is the No-Show. It's every night at 9. Please tune in any night, every night, each night, every other night. Make your own adventure.